Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sammy here with another video, and in today's video I will be sharing the priorities and notes notebook from Erin Condren. This notebook layout came to their website a few months ago and I finally got my hands on one, so I thought it'd be really fun to share with you guys 5 ideas of how you can use this notebook and how I am planning on using this notebook myself. So let's go ahead and just jump right on into it. So first you have your nameplate page where you can write your name, and then you get right on into the notebook. So on the left hand side you have this 6-box spread, which is very similar, if you are familiar with the life planner, to this 12-box spread at the front of the life planner. The only difference is in the life planner the boxes are lined, where in this notebook they are not. I hope that in the future they add lines to this, because that would be amazing, because I love lines when I'm writing, but I can make do without. I can kind of understand why they left them blanks, to give you more freedom to do whatever you want with these 6 boxes, but I really wish there were lines. On this side, the right hand side of the notebook, you have your traditional notebook lined page, and so that's where you have the priorities and the notes in your notebook. So my first idea for this notebook is to use it for event, holiday planning, and even gift ideas. I was thinking that you could use this 6-box spread to like break out your event, so you could have like your venue, when it's going to take place, all of that information. You could have your theme or whatever, like if you're having an ugly sweater party, you could put that there. Any like food, you could do like main dishes, appetizers, desserts, whatever, and then like your activities that you're planning on doing, or games or whatever, in these boxes. And then on this side of the page you could write out like maybe your budget for the event, hash out more ideas when it comes to food or your venue. You could also write out your guest list on this page. So I thought that would be a great way to use this as like an event / holiday planner, and that way you can kind of have like an overview and then more detail on this side of the page. For gift ideas, I was thinking that you could use these boxes for the people you're gifting gifts to. So like your spouse or significant other, your children, family, parents, brothers and sisters, friends, whoever, like I said, you gift things to, you could have here and write down some ideas. And then over on this side, maybe you could write out where you can find that item, or your budget for certain things, or whatever you want to do to keep track of these things. And you could maybe do one of these for like birthdays or for holidays, whatever you want really. But that's what I thought would be fun to use to keep track of gifts, what you've bought people, what they said they wanted, things like that. So the next idea I had was meal planning, and I'm actually really like this idea, so I might have to buy another one of these notebooks so I can do this myself. But I was thinking on this side of the page you could have your days of the week. I know there are only 6 boxes, so you would probably need, well, you would need to split one of these in half, whether you split it in half vertical or horizontal, for the weekend. But you could write the days of the week at the top, and then you could write out what you're having for that day. You could break it out as doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel like you have enough room for that, or you could just plan out your dinners. I just thought that this would be a really fun and easy way to keep track of what you're eating each week. And then on this side, you can use it for your grocery list. And so everything you need for the week, you can refer to it right here and then make your list. And these pages do rip out, so you could take your list with you. The only problem with that is you do have another one of these pages on the back, and so you would be tearing those out as well. So just keep that in mind with tearing pages out in this notebook. but you could simply just take this notebook with you to the grocery store, or take a picture of it, however you make your grocery list. But anyway, I thought that that would be a fun and simple way to meal plan, just because there's a lot of meal planners out there and I feel like they get super complicated sometimes, and I just feel like this would be a great way to meal plan. Okay, the next idea I had is travel. And so what I was thinking with this is, it's kind of like with the events and party planning, is that you could write out like your travel dates, where you're going, how long you're going to be going, hotel reservations, any other travel information you need when it comes to like transportation. You could have like your itinerary or plan things out in these boxes, like what you're going to be doing while you're there, any like things you need to remember to pack, things like that. And then on this side of the page, you could make your packing list. You could also split this up if you pack for everyone in your family, and you could have like a box for you, and then those people in your family could each have a box, and that way you could kind of simplify packing that way. But anyways, I just thought this would be a fun, like, functional travel notebook. You could also use this for lists, like I said before, packing lists, but also like meal planning while you're gone, or if you need to buy any like snacks or groceries or anything like that. All of that information would be great to have on hand. And you, like I said, you could take this notebook with you. So if you need to verify anything or what have you, you can do that. You could also use this maybe as like a memory keeping page. So you have all like your information of like where you're going, the activities on this side. So this is more of the functional. And then maybe you add a few pictures and journal about going wherever you went. And so that's some of my ideas for keeping this as a travel notebook. Okay, the next idea is to have this as your planner. It's a weekly overview and a running to-do list type of thing. So once again, like the meal planner, you would have to split one of these boxes, unfortunately, so you can have all 7 days of the week, but you could write the days of the week at the top and then write out any appointments that you have for that week. And then on this side of the page, it could be your to-do list. So you can write things that you need to get done during the week, things you need to accomplish, all of the things here, and you can just keep adding to it. You could also split this up in a way where you have like a to-buy section, like a to-do section. You maybe could track like gratitude, whatever you want. Like you could really utilize this page in any way that you need to, but also have that weekly overview on this side of the page. Okay, so now we are moving into the final idea, and how I will be using this planner, or not planner, but notebook, in my planner lineup. So I have been using a lot of different goal planners this year and trying to figure out my goal setting system, just because I want something that works, but I also want something that's flexible. And I have been thinking about using a notebook for a while. And then when I saw this layout come out, I was like, this is probably it. And so this is how I'm thinking about using it. So first of all, I thought it would be fun to create a vision board in this. And so I would have my 6 categories of life, and then just like in the box, write things that incorporate with that, have pictures, and just kind of have that vision board here. And then on this side of the page, I was thinking of writing a note to myself of just motivation and just telling myself that these are all the things you want to accomplish right now in your life, and I believe in you and you can accomplish them, type of a thing. And then moving forward, what I am planning on doing is every month I am going to use one of these pages to write out what my goals are for that month. And so like for personal, I'll write read 2 books. And then for health, I'll write drink water or whatever. And then on this side, kind of like what I've done in my life planner, I'm going to create a tending list that I can keep track of things. And then every week, I'm going to kind of duplicate the, or not duplicate, but kind of replicate the Moxie Life Companion Notebook. And this is going to be like my weekly overview for my goals. And then on this side is going to be my weekly reflections page. And so that way I'm still kind of using the Moxie Life system, but kind of in my own way. And I'm just really excited to see how this goes. I also like that it's not dated or anything. So if I don't use it for 1 week, that's okay. And I can just move on to the next week. But we will see where this goes. But anyways, guys, those are my ideas of how I thought you could use this notebook. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss any of my planning content here on YouTube. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all later. Bye.